Well guys, it's been a beautiful weekend, some nice weather, nice sunny warm riding weather, and I've been out on the Ducati 350 Scrambler. The reason I've been out on it is I've just changed the amyl carb on it. The original one was a bit long in the tooth and it's a bit ropey, so I've had to use a few of the jets out the old carb, and there's the new amyl 930 carb in place with the fuel filters. And yeah, it's just had a cracking ride out on it. Still running a tiny bit rich. I've got to fettle the mixture screw and air screw and get it running right. So yeah, great fun. So the difference between modern bikes and or modern classics, I should say, as I was talking about in my other video, well, let's put it this way: my Super Meteor has two coil spring shocks on the back, and pretty much set up like this. Obviously it's a lot heavier, but this just bounces over the bumps. It's as soft as you like. It's really soft on the back end, so I don't see why Royal Enfield can't get their rear springs as soft and as nice as these ones on this old Ducati. Bearing in mind, I would think these are the original springs on this bike. I don't think they've been changed. They're not on they're on a pretty soft setting. As you can see, that's the softest setting, and then obviously side harder as it goes round, but yeah, really soft and squishy, like being on a couch and riding along. So the difference, guys, you've got to kickstart an old classic bike, you've got to fettle with it and get it running, you've got to tweak and get the carb primed before it'll start, and you've got to get the choke and everything right and get it going. Whereas your modern bike, you just jump on it, you press a button and away you go. But there is something, as I was saying in the other video, about having a classic bike and riding a classic bike. Okay, you've got to maintain it, you've got to keep on top of it, and it's not as easy as jumping on a modern bike. But look at the design of this old Ducati engine. It's a wide case 350 engine, this one, guys. You can see the sump, everything about it is beautifully designed. The sump on the bottom, side casing, even the head and the bevel drive on the other side. I've not changed it, but the guy that had this before me has put a sight window in, which I'll probably be changing back off to the original. But what you used to have on this particular window here, you can see the bevel drive going around and the oil circulating. So it's quite a nice feature, but it's not standard. That should be for the rev counter drive. So normally you'd have a housing fix on here, which would have a cable coming out the side, and that would go up to your rev counter, and the rev counter would be driven off the top bevel drive to give you your revolutions per minute. So yeah, guys, very interesting old bikes, new bikes, but I think this thing where people want a modern classic, I think they want a modern classic so they don't have all the hassle of looking after and maintaining a true classic. But these in Spain now, this particular bike, the 350 Scrambler, I've had this a couple of years now, and a couple of years ago they were going around 4,500–5,000 euros maybe, in this sort of condition and state. And I looked the other night and I looked at all the for sale sites, and it's similar to the UK. We have quite a few, and I found two bikes actually in similar condition, and both are now over 6,000. So it shows you the bike market is very up and down for new bikes in the UK and in Europe. But your classic bikes, if you get the right one and you look after it and maintain it and keep it running nice, you're going to have a good investment in your money. So guys, I'll upload this. I know a lot of you guys aren't really interested in classics. You're interested in the 900 ZSX, Super Meteor, etc. So the two classic bikes I've got, this one and the Moto Guzzi, a couple of my favourite bikes. I really do like them, but obviously in a modern world you want modern transport, hence the DSX 900 for going anywhere on a long journey with my wife. And the Super Meteor is my modern toy, if you like, that gives me a bit of a retro feel without trying to be too cheesy like the new 650 classic, in my opinion. Okay guys, we're going to sign out here. Love you and leave you. Let me know what you think about old bikes. Have you got any old Ducatis? Have you got any old Triumphs, etc.? And what do you think about running them? And ride safe, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace out.